They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on the 18th-ranked team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Hilltoppers will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Hoosiers offense will get the first crack at it here. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football and keep this defense on their heels.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Might be calling a hot route. Quarterback will keep it. Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Hoosiers are marching down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Once for the tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. No huddle offense to the line. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. The Hoosiers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this one splits the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Western Kentucky's offense will have its first possession of the game. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a beast, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Hilltoppers want to move quickly.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's McDaniel. This time it's complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. New set of downs after the completion.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
The throw to the outside is complete.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Gonna look downfield again. Working that wide receiver screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, what a cut! And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Grabbed behind the line, it's Meredith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, give on the inside. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Right back to him on the ground. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. The Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll try the run. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. The Hilltoppers come to the line in the hurry-up. Right back to the well. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking for a man. It's McDaniel. It's complete to the left. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Using the quick game. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Off the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Odom. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
The QB had all day to throw the football. That's the good news. The bad news is he couldn't find anybody open and couldn't deliver the ball to him. So let's see if they can get some chemistry going with the wide receiver and quarterback throughout this game.
From the gun, the ground game. And he makes the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's third and long. Looking to throw. Here comes the heat. Caught over the middle. It's smart. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Defense in press coverage. The give to the lone running back. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but I don't care if it's Archie or Eli back there. We've come to learn that no lead is safe inside Vaught Hemingway. They're up by 4 over Southern Miss. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. All the way out out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. And the Hoosiers want to crank the tempo. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the first down and more. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He leaves it with his back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? Making side adjustments here. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Marinin. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. And the Hoosiers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's McDaniel. Fires to the tight end. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Odom. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Odom. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Smart. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense. And you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting that, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal forward pass.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. The Hilltoppers will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Inside a half minute to play. Would they dare go for a score here? They'll start this drive with a pass. Working the middle. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. The Hoosiers in the hurry-up. Right on the money. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Never a doubt. And they go back on top.
And I like this offense. They didn't get concerted. They stayed aggressive to go try to get points, and they get rewarded, and they take the lead and the momentum going into the half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And the Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's McDaniel. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Fires to the right. That's reeled in. It's Lockhart. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Man, just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field, make plays for you.
The Hilltoppers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Wants to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. They're going to get him, and this offense now has even more work to do. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Great job by the pass rush up front. Third and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job pinning their ears back and getting home.
They boot it away on fourth down. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Finds some fresh air. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Across the 45. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Leon. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The Hoosiers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. And the Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo. Wide receiver comes in motion. Hauls it in. Touchdown, Indiana! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. they hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab on the left.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. And the Hilltoppers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. He wants to change this route. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Makes the catch. It's Meredith. Oh, what a move to get room. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The Hoosiers will hustle to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Hoosiers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Final play of the quarter coming. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the right. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. Tries to get it on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop them.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
To the air, it's McDaniel. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to win the field position with the return. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. Trying to power it in. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Indiana! And the pummeling has started. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's into the open down the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The Hilltoppers will try to punch it in on first and goal.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Wants to keep it in the air. Wideout trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Touchdown, Hilltoppers! Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost a race.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Looking to throw, it's McDaniel. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. There he goes. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Running to the left. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And the Hoosiers will line it up on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Leon. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And the punishment has been extended. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Got his man. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10.
Jack
corners are going to bail. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
And the Hilltoppers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
The Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. ready for some action. Better question, is anyone ever not ready for action? I didn't think so. We see it throughout college football every year, and we're lucky to have it again here. Welcome to a city immortalized in song, Kalamazoo, Michigan, Waldo Stadium, and home to the Western Michigan Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Ball State Cardinals, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Western Michigan Broncos. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Broncos will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Ball State Cardinals offense is on the field for the first time today. And Jesse, if they have to look to their big tight end in the passing game, that could open the door to some struggles.
I mean, he has to be the go-to because he is their best weapon. This is not a dynamic passing attack with guys on the outside and speed, take the top off a defense, catch posts and goes. A lot of it goes through this tight end. So it's getting to the sticks, working open in zone coverage, being that reliable target for the quarterback. That's going to be important in this one.
No doubt. So that starts with great hands, contested catches, using that big frame to catch those intermediate passes, move the sticks, really be the go-to guy in this offense.
And the Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Finds his back in the middle. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Makes the grab. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Lincoln. Looking down the middle. Fires complete on the crosser. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. On the option. He'll pitch it. Back's going for the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Touchdown Broncos! They put the first points on the board. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The play action fake. Finds the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Cardinals really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And here comes the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Lincoln. Under fire. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. The offense changing the play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Working that left side now. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
And the Broncos will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And this will push the offense back as they mark it dead at the 10.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunk.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Cardinals send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Handoff from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass. It's Lincoln. Zings it complete to the right. Turning it on. Ripped off a huge Sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Timeout, Ball State.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. On the move. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for the offense. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Henderson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Caught in the backfield, it's Trevino. Breaks into the open. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. First play of the period, 1st down here. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Lincoln. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Throwing right. He caught it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll move the tight end. They're trying to slam it in. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has one stop.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Ball State, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. The inside handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Off the boot, looking for his man. Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field, and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Broncos come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Lincoln. The quick out. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the right side. There he goes. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the 1st half. This has been all home team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Set to kick it off.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Firing deep. Makes the grab deep. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got his man. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Line getting set on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Cardinals decide to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He'll field the punt and take it back. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He'll pull it on the read. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. Connection to the right. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Broncos!
Defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead.
Western Michigan, 35. Ball State, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
And the Cardinals moving quickly to the line.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Looking downfield on first down. They're working that left side. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires on the move. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Just keeps slinging it. Fires left. It's caught downfield. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Well, let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Lincoln. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a hit. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ball State.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. They'll immediately call timeout. The Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Scanning the field, it's Lincoln. Right down the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Kalamazoo. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
The Cardinals will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down for this offense. They'll ride the hot hand. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Lincoln. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You can tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Broncos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game.
What a great play by the defense. When you talk about this running back, he's got a nose for the end zone. He just finds a way. You've seen that a couple times already early in this game, but defense wasn't having any of it that time.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos!
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and a belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. DBs right up on the receivers. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Turning it on! Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Cardinals, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Got a man. It's Trevino. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Lincoln. Makes the catch.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Running to Green. Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He'll do it himself. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Can't get him to the ground. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Western Michigan. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Oh, they're after him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Spin, still running. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big.
Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the first down. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. So now it's second and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it from the gun. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Broncos are threatening in the red zone. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Lincoln. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And they take it in for 6 more points. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Ball State 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He'll keep it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Man, these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunky yards, not a big chunk, but it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well then fine, I'm going to pull the ball right now and to use your aggressiveness against you. But if you want to sit back, then fine, I'm going to give the ball right now and get a little chunky yards.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. He lofts one down the sideline. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown Cardinals. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Lincoln. Fires to the middle. Got his man all by himself. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they...
There he goes. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Trying play action. Rushes on him. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So we open the final period with a third down play. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Got a man. It's Trevino. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Broncos are on the move. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Lincoln. Catch in the middle, it's Trevino. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So now on comes the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything. The rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They'll give it to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got him downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The corners are walked up tight. Wants to go up top on first down. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Cardinals have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They're going back to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Tries to surge ahead on a sneak. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Cardinals kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Takes the handoff, it's Turbin. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Western Michigan offense ready to go. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Got it.
The Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Out of the gun to give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the Broncos had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll run the screen. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pulls and fires complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Quarterback making adjustments. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Dobbs. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
The Cardinals will punt it away on fourth down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's got great speed. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pump up. And this guy got a lot of that pump, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You could see the speed, you can see the wheels, and you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.